I think one of the greatest things we can give clients is a deep regard for their humanity. And their humanity includes their soul, includes their spiritualness, right? It includes, all of them. And again, I think, you know, legacy burden, cultural burden, these are ancestral healings, right? And ancestral healing has been around for a very long time. It's not a new phenomenon. And I think that there's a certain reverence that soul tenders and spiritual healers and teachers have cultivated for, a very long time to walk among the souls with reverence and regard and integrity. And I think that that's a skill set that, again, doesn't see this divide between daily life and spiritual life, right? It doesn't, it's an interwoven, non-binary experience. And I think it's really hard when you have been trained in a model that looks for pathology. I think there needs to be a conscious unlearning of that. And I think that that's that realm of healer and soul tender. And there are some things, like I have clients and they come to me and they're like, I have OCD and I have complex PTSD, and I'm like, that I'm not your person, and I think that's why I like working with a lot of other therapists and helpers, because what they say is when they work in this way with me, they're like, my work changes with my clients. I've experienced this attunement. I've experienced this regard. I've experienced this non-binariness of spiritualness. And I bring this to my clients and it changes my work, and I'm grateful for that, right? I'm grateful to know what my lane is. And I think I've thought a lot about this because there's lots of talk in IFS about lanes, the therapist and the practitioner, and I can't do, IFS consulting and, under the traditional guides and all of this. But then I look and I see lots of IFS practitioners and therapists are hungry to learn more about the spiritual aspect of IFS. They want to know more about working with guidance and spiritual energies and unattached burdens and all of these things. And I think that, yes, there's a group that are brilliant in the IFS world. And I think that there's more voices to be added. There's more experience that can be utilized in that way. I think the diversity of going to different people for consulting makes me a better practitioner, makes me a better helper.